Hello and welcome into this week's edition of the Weekly Wrap Up show brought to you by the Kenyon Sports Connection. I'm your host, Evan Frazier. We'll start today's show with some good news from the women's basketball team who easily defeated Wittenberg in the first round of the NCAC tournament 78-58. The story was once again Maureen Hurt, who not only scored 21 points in the victory, but also set the all-time Kenyon College women's basketball scoring mark in her final collegiate home game. She was one of 4 ladies to score in double figures and was complimented by Maggie Bolter, who tied a season high with 9 assists for the 3rd time this season. Hurt will try to add to her record against number 1 ranked DePaul University, who's coming off an upset loss last week against Ohio Wesleyan prior to its opening round victory over 8th-seeded Worcester. That second round game will take place on Friday at 8 p.m. The men's basketball season has come to an end after a defeat at the hands of Ohio Wesleyan in the NCAC tournament, 78-67. In their final games, Brian Leibowitz had 23 points, and Julian Pavlin had another 21 in the loss. Let's turn to swimming, where over the weekend Kenyon hosted the Fast Chance Invitational, a day-long, unscored meet that gave swimmers one last chance to improve their times before the national championship meet. The Lords team won 5 events, including the 100-yard breaststroke, which was won by senior Brad Cohen. On the ladies' side, Kenyon won an impressive 8 events, including the 200-yard breaststroke, which was won by Ellie Crawford. Regional championships will take place this weekend in Granville, Ohio. The Kenyon men's track and field team took 4th place in Saturday's Kenyon College Classic. Sam Lagasse continued to impress, earning his 3rd win of the indoor season in the 1-mile run in 4:23:45. Distance events helped place the women's track and field team toward a 5th place finish in Saturday's home invitational. Kenyon's first win of the day came from Jenna Willett, who dominated the 1-mile run with a time 6 seconds better than the 2nd place finisher. Willett clocked in with a winning time of 5:15:03. After losing to Emory University and Case Western Reserve University, both by scores of 5-4, the men's tennis team roared back against California Lutheran, winning 8-1 in Cleveland at the ITA Indoor National Championships. Wade here both claimed wins at number 2 singles and number 2 doubles while pushing Kenyon to the win. They are now 3-2 in the young season. The men's lacrosse team is now 2-0 on the season after a win against Mount St. Joseph's on Saturday. Junior Nick Lennard and senior Caleb Florence rang up the first 2 goals of the game and helped guide Kenyon to the 11-5 win. The NCAC has released its selections for its 30th anniversary all-decade teams for men's and women's lacrosse and men's and women's tennis. A total of 14 Lords and Ladies found their way onto those 4 teams, representing the best student athletes from the years 2003 to 2013. For men's tennis, Paul Bergen, Michael Greenberg, Mike Herrick, Jeremy Polster, and Borko Tesic were honored. From women's tennis, Britta Kidder, Amy Schlesman, and Ashley Kerwinski. From men's lacrosse, David Deal, Luke Larson, and Charlie Sayre. And lastly, from women's lacrosse, Chase Kruder, Bridget Donahue, and Leah Sack. Congratulations to all, and for more info, each release can be found on our website, athletics.kenyon.edu. And lastly, we would like to welcome to the Kenyon athletic family Amanda Krampf, who was named head volleyball coach this week. She comes from McDaniel College in Westminster, Maryland, where she spent 4 seasons rebuilding the Green Terror program. She was also a 4-year starter and 4-time all-conference selection as a setter at Gettysburg College. Welcome, Coach Krampf. Now let's take a look at all the Lords and Ladies events taking place over this long break. Spring break is just about to begin for students, but that doesn't mean the action on the field is slowing down. Be sure to go to athletics.kenyon.edu to keep up with your Kenyon sports teams, including our baseball and softball teams who begin a 2-week road trip in Florida in just a few days. Thanks for watching. We'll be back after the break to get you all caught up again. And for everyone here at the Kenyon Sports Connection, I'm Evan Frazier. Go Lords and go Ladies.